I'm ready. I'm ready.
Well, you guys have left Sunnyside in a state of disrepair. It's one way to say it.
Yeah.
On Sunnyside.
Overcooked, some might say.
It's not there no more.
People like fried eggs. I don't think they like black charcoal eggs. Maybe they do. I'm not to judge anyone's business, but yeah, Sunnyside has been left in a pretty bad condition. Half of the town is in cinders, and the rest of it is a sort of mushy charcoal mess. But you leave. You push on into the desert, no one knowing really that it is maybe your fault that happened.
Well, somebody knows, but someone's not gonna tell us.
I'm sorry. Keeping that shit in my fucking back pocket, bro.
With that, you guys sort of have to move away from the Sunnyside camp for about maybe an hour before you feel comfortable enough taking your long rest again. But eventually, you find a place to settle in the night. And I don't know, if people want to take watches they can, but you were already mostly through your watches. So with that, you guys get a long rest.
Give me all my spells come back.
Oh my god.
9 spell slots, dude. Holy shit.
What am I gonna do about these hit points that I got going on here? Am I still a fucking cat, bro?
No, not
I think it only lasts a minute.
Okay. I go to sleep as big cat. I wake up in normal body.
That'd be a trip.
Open there, mine, I guess. Super fun watching the colors bounce back and forth between red, yellow, and green. After a long rest, you guys begin again your journey to Rabbit Glade. Your journey to Rabbit Glade.
Do we have an estimate on like how far away we are?
Yeah, you guys have 2 days left.
2 days. Okay,
Yeah,
we've crossed the river once.
You've been traveling through for 2 days by now.
Okay.
This is the morning of the 3rd day, which makes it. Oh, I opened up the wrong text thing. The 34th of winter. Whoa!
I'm really
like
feeling
winter,
the 34th of winter, dude.
Well, you guys are in the desert. Don't worry, you guys only have 60 more days of winter.
Holy shit.
No, it's always gonna be winter. It's always winter.
These seasons last a long time, bro.
The forever cold.
Wow. No disrespect to anyone, but I am disabling everyone's video just so my internet doesn't suffer more.
No, that is absolutely valid. When I turned mine on, I was like, oh. But
I'm doing everything I can to fucking bolster this bitch.
Me too. It's so true that I should also probably disable everyone's video before my fucking computer explodes.
You know, all that will do will encourage us to describe our facial expressions and actions a little bit more, because I was re-listening to some of the older ones, and there's sometimes where I would go, yeah, Rob does like this, and then I do it on the camera, but I'm like, oh, they don't know what's going on.
Our fucking
For
1
audio
viewer audience on YouTube will never know what Rob
I know. We are awful
that
podcasters.
1 viewer is me, by the way.
Who's fucking rolling? Who's rolling?
Okay.
I rolled the first one, right? And then
That's
Gray rolled.
that's my name.
call it in the air. Heads or
Me?
tails.
I have rolled. I thought I rolled a worm.
Oh, you
Did
did
you?
roll the worm.
I thought
I rolled
the worm.
I
Yeah.
thought that one was. I thought that one was Austin.
I rolled the bird.
I don't-
Kay rolled the worm. Gray rolled something
Okay.
else.
You want to know what's
I
happened?
rolled the fucking
Sunny side?
face huggers.
Yeah, you want to know what's probably happened? I was basing it off of like everyone's position in call, but since people have changed their
Well-
names since then, people's shit has shifted.
I think Rowan rolled the sand, like the sand singing.
It was the sand dunes. I
Okay.
know that. Yeah. I
Yeah.
was just
Kay
confused on
rolled
the
the
worm. That's it. Fell or Austin, call it in the air.
Heads.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Okay. Let's get my fucking dice.
We fall into a pit of Tartarus.
Suddenly, the ground opens up,
5.
and you're dead.
5.
Suddenly, the fell dies.
You have a heat stroke.
Your neck is, your legs were cut off. Your
I
arms
need
were cut
pressure
off.
on my
Your
head.
head was cut off.
As you guys travel through the desert, there's a sense of, I don't know, there's something creating a pit in your stomach. Maybe it's the blazing camp you left behind, displacing a bunch of, people who travel around and, just try to enjoy the best in life. Maybe it's the journey ahead of you. Maybe it's the unknown. But it isn't helped when sand begins to fall against the dunes again, and they begin to sing once more. This time, though, it's a bit louder. This time, you can almost hear words. Go ahead, and everyone give me a perception check.
I have a feeling that we want to fail this.
Can I use my sense of hearing for
I-
the
I
advantage
guess
on?
your sense of hearing would be
Roth has rolled a 16.
16.
Isaiah has rolled a 9.
19.
19.
16.
16. Fel.
Mhm.
You were knocked out cold yesterday. After you had left the camp to go search for some information about the Red Death, you found yourself wandering through a few of the merchants. The sun was beginning to set. You felt like you didn't really make much progress, and you eventually had to return to camp. However, you heard someone yelping for help. And you followed the noise and found someone almost drowning in the river. And when you tried to help them, they screamed in your face, and as they turned from the water, you saw something covering them. It was the puppeteer parasite. And as one attacked you, the rest of your mind went blank. And when you woke up, you were on a camel, being carried to a new camp, as you watched the faint light dimming from Sunnyside.
I'm just not gonna question that.
And so your head hurts a little bit this morning, and you assume it's probably because your actions and consciousness were being controlled by a dinner plate sized
Fog.
fucking clam, whatever.
Clam.
Probably was more of like, you know what they kind of look like? Those pimple patches you put on your face.
No way.
But in any case, your head hurts a
Fells
little.
actually got too bad.
And the humming from the dunes only makes the headache sort of worse. And everyone sort of gets this ringing in their ears, but you're the only one that can hear what the ringing is saying. And even then, it's hard to make out. You get a few words out of it. Sky, ruins, old, forgotten danger. That's it.
What the fuck? It's like a dog whistle, dude. It hurts.
It's like a dog whistle. And with that, your day of travel is pretty much unsuccessful. Sorry. Uneventful. Unsuccessful is crazy. Uneventful is what I meant to say.
We don't move anywhere.
You fucking run around in circles.
Shit.
Does that sand dune look familiar?
They all look
They
familiar.
all look familiar. Guys, get another long rest. Again, let me know what provisions you're choosing, because by default, I'm pretty sure you guys are just using the +2 ones. If you want to use
Am
those
I
really-
healing?
After a long rest, you get all your health back.
Thank fucking God.
So you would have had all your health. You would have had all your health whilst you were
It's a
traveling
long
by the
rest button.
dunes. Yeah, there's a long rest button on D&D.
You've been under the impression that we don't heal from a long rest.
I don't know. I was looking at the number
Years,
9.
dog.
My
Been
44
playing this game for
HP,
years.
bro. If we were to get into battle, I was done for.
All I'm saying is that if this is the impression that Gray's been running under this whole time, Gray's way better at D&D than the rest of us.
Did we use our mega good meals? That's what I have in as my note.
Not yet. You guys each have 1 +5 meal, individually, and then I believe it was.
We have enough for the rest of the days of travel of good meals.
Yeah, all of your travel is going to be at least +2. You have 1 +5 that you can use, and then I think you have like maybe 2 +3s. I can't remember. Each.
Okay. I have 40 good ones, 5 really good ones.
Hmm.
Spread out across the party.
Oh, maybe it was just +2s and then 1 +5. Either way. So yeah, unless you guys go, we're eating gourmet tonight, I'll just assume that it is your +2, which
is
is
will we get into Rabbit Glade at the end of today?
This coming day?
Anticipating that we don't get fucking murdered.
So
Then I think Isaiah's probably eating gourmet tonight.
okay. He's eating gourmet.
Yeah,
tonight.
fuck it. If I see Isaiah eating gourmet, then I'll eat gourmet.
I'd like to prepare myself before we get into the city. I'm hopefully it doesn't go the same way that our last interaction with civilization did.
I'm still confused on what happened.
Yeah, I don't really know.
What? Okay. Yeah, sure.
A bunch of weird shit came out of the river. I don't know why.
Like dinner plate bugs.
Yes,
It came
fuck
out of the
them.
river because we killed its fucking mother.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh
That
no, we did
damn
figure that out.
worm, you
We
wanted
totally
to
did.
fight so bad.
It did. I did talk to them. They definitely were from
You
the
talked-
worm.
You talked to whom?
The bugs.
They were flying all around
When-
and they were speaking to us. It was nasty.
They were speaking through people that they had possessed.
They possessed people?
Yes,
What do you
were
think
possessed.
happened to you?
I don't know. I fucking woke up on a camel.
You were possessed by one of these.
Oh,
Creatures.
that's gross.
It was really gross.
I want a bath now.
You probably need one.
Like, really, like on my head or like on my back or something. Like,
It was on
Yes.
your face and migrated to the back of the neck.
Your face. Your neck. It was on your arm for a moment.
It was on your neck. It was on your back. It was on your pussy and your crack. No, but there is the faint image of like those pinprick scars, those sort of like holes in
Oh, that's cool.
Fell's face.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh,
I'd
that's
use my bowl,
nasty.
but it's empty right now.
I don't know how the things found us though. They it seems
They
like
probably followed us from the river.
Did I burn down the camp? Could
I-
that be?
I mean, maybe you assisted, but I don't know if it's necessarily
Fel,
all
if
your
you wish
fault.
to recollect your memories while also under the control of the puppeteer, you can go ahead and give me just a general intelligence check. And again, because you know you've been having good meals so far, because you haven't eaten the gourmet meal and long rested with this one, it's just a +2 to this check,
Got it.
or a plus.
Well,
on top of
so
whatever
it's
else. General
so-
intelligence
23.
23.
So plus
okay.
5.
Isaiah and Rethny, you guys can make nature checks if you want to figure out or maybe thinking now about the behavior of those parasites, what might have happened, if you want to deduce a little bit more about how that could have occurred. And again, it's plus whatever you have for
Alright,
in
do
nature.
we get that plus as well?
Yes,
Or is it
that
just a
plus
plus,
2.
like our base?
That extra +2 from the.
Well,
from
the way I understood it was like what +2 on top of whatever roll it is.
Yes.
Otherwise, like I just got
No.
Ooh,
I got an 18 then.
that music
So-
stops.
nature plus like nature roll, and then add 2 on top of it.
Okay, I heard nature roll
+2.
+2. So just nature roll?
Roll a nature check, and then add 2 to the number.
Oh my god, my nature is insane. I forgot about that.
You're a druid is
Yeah.
protocol.
That is that is the whole kit.
Hold on, I actually gotta pull the calculator out
I'm
for
not
this.
just a druid anymore.
Wow.
Hold on now.
Hold on.
Be multi-class.
24.
24? Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a +8 in that bitch.
Alright. Fel, your recollection, it's still pretty hazy. However, you do remember flashes. One is this terrifying image of a giant connection of networking threads of fleshy material that sort of connects into this big the best way I can describe it is sort of like those Snorlax pits, you know, just a giant fleshy mouthy pit. And it's sort of floating in the void, just floating in nothing, you know? This is gonna be so funny if none of this is coming through with my internet dipping.
Oh,
How much did you get of that?
the best way I can. The best way I can.
The best way I can describe it is sort of like a Snorlax pit. A Snorlax pit of of like fleshy, you know, fleshy mouth floating in the middle of the void. Yeah. So that's the first terrifying thing, and all those like fleshy connections are sort of to like a bunch of other of the parasites. Second,
So I get like hive-minded.
pretty much. Second, you do remember you have a feeling of heat come from your hands, and it leaping from your fingers, and then heat around you.
Totally set it. You totally set the whole place on fire.
So,
You also, and you can kind of get flashes from other puppeteer parasites that were like puppeteering other people. People were grabbing pieces of people that were being puppeteered would grab pieces of wood, light a torch, and then throw it at other tents.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't just me.
Wasn't
It's
just you, but you started the fire.
But I totally have magic, and it is so much easier for me to just blast firebolts at things.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Sweet.
With the
I
nature
keep quiet.
checks, um,
I keep quiet about this.
Isaiah, the first thing that you're thinking is, well, how did they, find us? And Gray saying that they probably tracked you for a second didn't make sense because you would have seen them. But you know that they're aquatic because because they came from the water. You were seeing ones that were dying crawl to the water and ones that were, still alive crawling up from the water. So you figure that they probably were at near the mouth of the creature, and so when the creature died and its head was sinking into the river, that's when they started escaping out of it. In fact, you probably think that they weren't on top of the creature in its skin, but inside its mouth.
Yes, yeah. I'm thinking back as well. I think I remember them being like surprised that we were there. Like maybe that it was kind of just a coincidence that we also followed the river down.
Mm.
But
You would be inclined to have that as your conclusion. Yeah.
Okay.
Gray.
I believe this.
You have a little bit more knowledge of how like parasites interact with their hosts and stuff in a creature. There's like times where shrimp will have that sort of like weird bug underneath their tail,
Underneath their gills,
or
and
underneath
stuff
their
like
gills
that. Yeah.
and shit. Yeah. And usually it's not a like a cool relationship. Like the shrimp is actively dying, would rather not have the parasite on them. But the way that these parasites were talking about the purple worm seemed very much like they like almost worshipped this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
That thing was a mother.
Yeah, that's a strange relationship to have with your host. So your conclusion is one of two things. It was a relationship where the purple worm wasn't suffering from it, and so simply let them be, and provided essentially safe travel, because it's a fucking huge purple worm, and fast travel, because, I mean, those things can fly and move about, but it's a purple worm. It's like a free bus ride. Purple worms are extremely deadly. They, don't get killed very often. And they eat a lot of shit. Sometimes more shit than they need to eat. So
They just like don't have that thing that we have for we're full.
pretty much. And so the conclusion that you can come to is that either they are related like genetically, and like a purple worm produces those things, or the purple worm just doesn't recognize them, but the parasites benefit greatly from being on it.
Mm-hmm.
But Fel, your conclusion is that those things are not from this plane.
Oh,
They're just not.
Sweet.
That giant flesh pit floating in the void, yeah, that's not that's not here. That's not a thing.
It's like you guys are like sitting like debating like this fucking nature thing, and Fel is over on his camel, hands like clasped over his mouth, like, oh my god. He's like having like a fucking existential crisis over in the back. Like he's like figured out that he was possessed by like an eldritch being and was being puppeted by it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he's just like, holy shit. Holy shit.
Holy shit. And with that, you guys find your rest. You find your sleep. Night goes by uneventful, unsuccessfully. No, unsuccessfully. No, your sleep goes by just fine. You guys take your watches, watching the sands, listening to the dunes. They've gone quiet now. And in the morning, you start up, and you head on your last day of traveling to Rabbit Glade, as long as all goes well. With that, Holland, if you are here for the most part, I will ask 1 for you to call the coin flip in the air, and 2 to roll a d6 if you can. If you can't, I can always roll it for you. And then people get to blame me for your...
I'll need you to do the dice. I'll call tails.
Alright. Okay. And now we roll the d6.
It'll all be Talon's fault.
And it's all Talon's fault. Let's see, which one is that?
Talon is totally, like, fudging the dice ball to pick the worst out of the bunch. Totally. That's what's happening.
Okay. You guys are traveling through this beating heat of the desert. You're starting to feel the kind of fatigue that comes with traveling through such an arid environment. Not just, of course, the conditions, which, cause your skin to be dry, cause you to, like, really ration out your water, just because even if you have a lot of it, you don't want to drink too much, you don't know how long you'll be out there. Sometimes drinking too much water when you're so hot is actually more nauseous than just sort of letting it, like, having a just steady intake of it.
You throw up, it's real bad news.
Mm-hmm. It's uncomfortable. It's sweaty all the time. It's to the point where you're kind of like now wrapping clothes around your like head to keep it shaded, but also soak up the sweat. But you're not under any distress. And at some point, you actually feel this large shade come over you.
Oh,
And at first you're like, oh, it's actually really nice and cool. And then you're like, okay, what the fuck is giving us shade? As you peer up into the sky, similar to the second day you were out here, a large bird blocking the sun. However,
Not again!
This bird, just as far up as the eagle was, is like 10 times its size.
Keep me away from it! Keep me away from it!
That thing's gonna pick me up like a fucking fish!
The bird is not directly above you, which is the odd thing, because you felt the shade almost immediately. You expected it to be directly above. But it's actually just so big, and at the angle it's at, that it's like diagonally off probably like 200 feet, but is still providing that cover.
Is it in front or behind us?
It is traveling from sort of to the right of, so like let's say you're going towards Rabbit Glade, that's a straight line. To the right of the straight line is where it's coming from, towards the left of the straight line, and almost back towards, almost in the direction of Glass Ridge, Steel Shard, and Kalor is where it's heading towards. You guys can be perception checks. You can let's see if you guys can notice some details about this.
Not me.
20,
I'll make a perception check. I know birds.
21.
18!
Wow.
I love birds.
Just remember,
I love birds. That's a dirty 20.
Everyone gets to add a little +2 if they want. I did it last time for you guys at the end because you get it once per day. So if you want to use it on this roll, you can. Or sorry,
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I got my 21.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a 26.
Damn!
We all know what this damn bird's
Isaiah,
about.
what'd you get?
I got 5.
Oh shit! He don't know shit.
No shit.
That's real unfortunate.
Man, is that bird smaller than the other one?
That's a big bird.
We a couple of fucking nerds,
Big
bro.
bird.
Everyone's
It's a
a bird
big bird,
watcher
I
in this
bet.
fucking place except for Isaiah. He's too busy writing his book.
I love birds.
I need to stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
You should write a book about birds where they're all in clans and they fight each other and there's
No, I'm not
Guys,
bringing.
you'll never guess
I'm not
what
the
I'm-
Aaron Hunter of this
You
universe.
guys will never guess what I'm doing in real life. It's warrior cats, but corvids.
That's
Oh my
actually
God.
tight as fuck.
And it's
That is
You're
it's-
training birds to fight each other?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, bro.
There's a fight outside Talon's house right now.
Literally. a few things you notice about this bird. First of all, for the people that know, mostly Rav and Fel, this is a rock.
Oh no, not again.
For the
This is a rock.
For the
Bye-bye, Austin.
uninitiated, that sounds like I'm saying there's a giant fucking piece of solid stone floating in the air like Herobrine. No. A rock, ROC, is a giant vulture-like bird. They're very, very big. And actually, Rethny, you would know what it is because you saw Melidri get on one when he was escaping from the church.
Because I what? Oh my god.
He's giving me flashbacks, okay? I'm gonna die again,
Yes, sure.
dude.
Well,
I'm gonna die again.
Who got above a 25?
Fucking died like. I did.
All it.
I got a 26.
26.
Because I
Azrael, you notice
Hold up,
another
though.
thing.
Oh,
sorry, yeah.
really cut out really bad a second ago, Talon.
Sick.
You cut out so bad. You said you then cut out to Rethny.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to Rethny, you would recognize this, and then you cut out.
Yeah, Rethny, you would recognize... Well, is it happening again? It might, because I saw my fucking signal go down.
No.
Okay.
No.
Rethny, you would recognize this because you would also... in a...
No way.
I'm gonna kill myself.
No way.
I will kill myself.
Devastating.
I'm just gonna put a gun to my head. Okay?
That's devastating, truthfully.
Really? Yeah,
Type
it is.
it, damn
Type
it,
it.
Sam.
You know,
We can like popcorn read what Talon
Type
says.
it. I'll
we
read
can
it
like...
out.
We can like...
I'll
popcorn
read it. I'll read. Popcorn read.
You're back. You're back.
You would also know this because you were there when Melidri escaped on the rock when you guys were fighting against Solabar in the...
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
when Rob
Okay.
summoned it thing?
Thank-
Yeah.
Fucking god. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Holy shit.
Continue.
It wasn't even that bad, guys.
Azrael,
Let's calm down.
Azrael knows about the bird.
Yeah, Azrael, with a 26, you notice another detail. There is someone upon the bird. Right.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna get taken to a nest and eaten again.
God damn. And we're just fucking out there riding, like in the shade, and this giant fucking bird is what's shading us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so I'll point up.
There's a person on that bird.
Look at all the chickens.
Huh?
Yeah, no, but
Oh my god.
Don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact with it. Just
Do we run?
there's a
no.
You know, we should group together a bit, make ourselves look bigger.
Yep.
Maybe it'll leave
And
us
Do
alone.
And
we,
then we-
I can pop a smoke. Is that what
We do
is that
not.
Yeah.
No,
No.
we don't want attention. We move
Azrael,
together.
what are you trying
and
to
we
say?
walk
If it comes
slowly.
down to it, we feed it. That thing has a rider.
Oh,
Oh, Betsy!
We're not going to.
It's a tail.
it'll probably avoid us.
We're
It
fine.
should be fine.
We're
It should be fine.
so fine.
I
Just
disagree.
I love all the action that I'm hearing right now. And it's broken up glory.
that's the perfect moment for it to be like swooping.
Has Azrael announced that it has a rider yet?
Yeah, I said it has a rider after I will feed it old Betsy if it goes wrong.
I couldn't damn hear you because somebody's yapping away.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
You're like,
I'm sorry,
if
sorry,
it has a rider, then it shouldn't swoop down and get us.
No, that is
That's-
that's a classification if it's a good person on the rock. We don't know who's on
Dependent
the
on
rock.
if the rider
Well, we don't
wants
know
us
who
dead.
that is.
Hence the
stand by.
apprehension.
Hopefully, I don't want to mess with them. And if it's a nice person, we'll go, oh, large group, maybe they need help.
Fucking Discord, dude. Hold on. We're gonna try the old disconnect reconnect trick. Connect automatically. Come on, internet, let's go! Ah, Concordis. You know, that special time of Sunday afternoon where everything goes wrong. The power goes out, internet goes out. Everything's just a little too fucking good in the world for Concordis to just have a nice, calm, relaxing day. I just see that spin fucking Discord logo on my screen. I'll be real with you. Oh, and it's back, but we're not connected. Just wait for that little doom noise. Actually, you won't get it because Discord. Oh, hey guys.
Just keep moving.
Oh, never mind. And it's still not good.
Oh.
I have fireworks too.
What a great thing to
I
come
don't
back
think
to.
we should shoot fire.
I should blast it with fireworks.
Too. Oh my god, dude. Whenever I hear the
We have backup plans, Talon. That's what you missed.
So the goal is to kind of group together and continue moving.
Ignore it.
Going to ignore the bird.
Ignore the bird. Great plan.
Ignore the bird.
That's the goal.
Group.
That's the goal.
Group up,
Group
We're going to group up, look larger, and ignore.
and we're gonna move.
ignore the
We're gonna move it as like a slower
Move at a
pace, so it doesn't
slow-
look like we're running away.
No, I think we should actually.
Well, not like a
keep the
slower
speed we're
pace, but
going
like
at.
we're not
we should slow down.
sprinting away from this giant bird.
We're not picking
We're
up
going to
that.
be as calm and
You guys can't all
collected-
die before I show up.
What probably
man,
happens
so-
is
Oh.
no way, no way.
So you guys
We're
are grouping up.
grouping up,
And you're going to be moving.
not sprinting.
Are you still moving towards Rabbit Glade?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, is it past us?
I mean, it's like I said, it's traveling from the right to the left, and you're sort of in the middle of its trajectory.
Maybe it'll just shit on us and keep
I'd be
going.
okay with that.
That's an okay outcome.
As long as it hits you.
I don't know if it's gonna be that accurate.
I was talking. By the way, I was talking to Isaiah.
I feel like it's gonna be like a carpet bomb effect.
I feel like it will hit all of us. That thing probably has massive shits.
You guys should lay down and play dead.
No, it'll pick me up.
Michael, shut up!
Yeah,
You're an
but
idiot, boy.
if we have old Betsy lay down and play dead, I'm sure as
Throw it
God.
out, old Betsy. I paid money for her. If she dies, that's coming out of all of our paycheck.
Well, no, Michael says just
As of
My internet's real.
The voices.
like
The voices.
play dead the rest of
I
us.
was
I don't think
joking.
old
Talon's
Betsy's
right,
getting
I'm
back
not
up. It's old Betsy's resting place.
God.
Your resting place, dude. I'm freaking out. Stop trying to kill her.
I'm not.
In the desert.
You're having it too good, dude. Fucking Concordis just my fucking internet.
we await DM input.
There's just gonna be like 20 minutes total.
I
Like if you
know.
took out all the
know.
blank space of this fucking video due to like connection error, it's just gonna be 20 minutes worth of like. Yeah. Holy goofy goober, bro! What the hell? Okay. Can people hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wonderful. If you guys are attempting to move stealthily, give me stealth or give me animal handling checks. If you're moving at a normal
Oh.
pace, no check needed. If you're moving at a quick pace, I'll need dexterity checks.
Oh, weak.
Yeah, I'll just type it. See if that works.
Sure.
Starting in August, this won't be a problem because we pay $1 million for internet.
Whoa.
Moving slow. No, yeah, I think we're going normal.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys move at a normal pace towards Rapid Glade. Also, I don't know if it'll happen, like, I don't know if it'll change in August, because I think it's just my computer and not necessarily my internet. In any case,
Fine.
head towards Rapid Glade as normal, the rock flying overhead and that shadow slowly shifting off of your body as that heat returns. There is a moment where you're terrified that you are in direct line of sight of this rock. Keeping your eye on it. Keeping your eye on it. You watch as almost like its head, for just the subtlest movement, turns in your direction. But the rock's path
do a
remains
tiny little wave.
unchanged and keeps passing. The person upon the rock turns back for a second, looking at all of you. Does not tell the rock to do anything, does not change the path, still heads towards the cities of dreams. You guys, by the end of the day, make it to Rabbit Glade. Yippee!
Holy shit.
Yahoo! Everybody clap your
We had an
hands!
F-16 fly overhead.
Yippee!
Congratulations. Guess what?
We
You
did it, it
guys
was
did
so
not
great.
roll on the bad table once coming here.
The worm wasn't the bad table.
No. As long as you guys didn't kill or try to stop the hawk or the eagle, you were never going to die to the purple worm.
Well, yeah, because the fucking dope-ass kill squad pulled up.
What about Sunnyside?
You rolled on the good
I don't
table.
know if that was a roll.
You got the good table, but you rolled a 4, which means I choose the opposite.
Yeah, I was
Damn.
I think informed of this. And I was like, oh damn, that sucks.
Well, it's fine.
Finally, walls, city, perfect.
No.
You see,
Desert.
as you approach
No birds, no bugs.
that of Rabbit Glade. Where's world build? Oh, I can't wait to see how much internet it takes to upload this fucking picture.
I can copy paste it for you.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Your copy and paste will be of low quality.
So true.
Non-4K image.
My beta copy paste could never compare to Talon's Sigma download.
No way.
There's no walls. It's just
You said
town.
city, and I was like, that's not the right.
God
word.
damn it.
Oh, this place is very susceptible to birds and very susceptible to bugs.
A hot
There's
spot.
a river that flows through the entire city.
What the fuck?
This is the best place ever, guys.
Everybody shut the fuck up. The hot spot? I'm gonna kill
The
you, Callie.
hot spot?
The
Is it
hot-
5G?
No, the hop spot is.
Oh,
It's probably a double
What
entendre.
have I
That
not
shit,
made
that
a
probably-
tavern that
that's
has a fucking like a play on words on it?
That should probably taste delicious hoppy ales, bro.
no way.
They better have rabbit feet there.
Yum yum yum.
What was in the
Oh
fucking
my
prison
God.
plateau? There was the full plate and there was something else.
Yeah,
There was
it was something. It's up. in the something.
We're coming in from the east, right?
Oh, that's what it was.
So-
It was called the Priz Inn instead of Prism.
Wow, bruh.
Oh my god. What?
And you know, fucking Glasser.
We're coming up from the bottom left corner.
Yes,
Cool.
indeed.
It's very quaint.
That's very quaint.
A little
Well,
smaller
welcome
than I
to Rabbit Glen.
anticipated.
The first thing you see is a giant mountain range with a waterfall that flows into its decently sized lake that travels down towards the stream and is the river that you've been following.
Hmm.
Gotta love
Criminal.
some music.
Where are we entering
Bottom
in from?
left corner of the image.
Bottom left. Okay.
Yes.
I see.
Because you guys never crossed the other river. After Sunnyside began to burn, you guys just went up.
I see now. Just booked it and ran.
It was a good call.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, Rob. We're here. Where do we go now?
As you guys pull
Well,
against the sort of outskirts of the town, you do notice that upon near the entrance is like a bunch of like tents and a few like very small camps, and then on the other side of the bridge is where the actual like town is.
A tavern or an inn or some hint that would lead us?
Maybe we start from the outskirts, work in. Let's, I guess, talk to these
Sure.
camps. Maybe see if they've heard anything, and then if not, then I guess the inn is the next best guess.
Sounds great. Do you have a general description of your father?
Yes. Yeah, we can do that for you. Let me go up to the image again. So, my father is pretty tall, got a sort of tanner complexion. He's got this red hair, usually spikes, he pulls it back in the front, but it's thick, so it kind of spikes up a lot. He normally wears either a braid or a ponytail unless he's cut his hair again. He's got a scar going through the right side of his eyes. No, it's the left side. Sorry, it's been a few years. It's the left side of his eye. Sometimes it cuts across, not sometimes. It cuts across the bottom part of his cheek as well. He usually dresses like a middle-aged man
All
who
right.
thinks
That's
that he's
good.
really cool.
There's some defining characteristics there. That's helpful.
He's a very happy guy. He's usually smiling or laughing. So
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
of course, thank you. I appreciate this.
We should keep a lookout for drunken antics.
Hail ho, travelers! And I'll make my way up to the nearest camp.
Rob will follow behind Isaiah.
Also, but he looks like scared of like the sudden
Hail ho,
outburst of
traveler.
Isaiah, like,
Everything is kind of turned away.
He feels that
Yeah.
I'm gonna get stabbed at this camp or something.
It's called Rabbit Glade, man. You think I doubt that there's a massive criminal underground.
Bethany leans into
Okay.
Azriel and goes, "You don't have this
Anyway,
A lot of this.
no fucking way.
I don't fear the citizens of when you. I fear I'm going to stab you.
Fuck you, man. Don't stab me.
Oh my god.
Yeah. As you approach this camp. Actually, tell me which one. The leftmost one or the other one? The one with the carts or the one with the just most of the tents?
I would probably do the tents. I would imagine that they have been here long enough to maybe, if either of those groups have been here long enough, it'd be the ones that have settled down something.
Okay. Go towards the big tent, and as you open it, you see a small group of people. They look pretty young. They consist of a couple humans, a dwarf, and probably the weirdest out of all of them, but that's not weird in Concordis, is... Oh my god. Dude, sorry, my internet keeps cutting out. God, what are they called? This happens every time. This happens every time.
Erringdon, Loxodon, Leonin.
Shifter.
Give me a moment. Is that not what they're called? Oh, never mind. I had the wrong one. I was looking at Locath, and I was like...
The fish people?
Yeah, that was not who I was thinking of. Whoopsies. It's
Thinking of our amazing Ocaf friend.
He's fucking back.
Friend is a strong word.
He's my friend.
Yeah, put some respect on his name. It is so two humanoids, one dwarf, and then another dwarf-like creature. That probably no one has really seen, but they have a more purple tinted skin and whiter hair.
Oh, it's a Durican.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
But you open up this tent, and they're sort of just all
I'll-
huddled around, eating like a pot of something. RP is gonna be so fun with this.
Sorry to interrupt, travelers. We taller, tan, red hair, scar on the left side of his face. Would you happen to have seen him?
The closest one, which seems to be a human, but their hair is an unnatural color. It's like an electric blue, and their eyes are like a deep green.
Hedgehog, what are you doing here?
No way.
Not really. Have you tried looking in the village?
We'll make our way there, but just wondering. If not, I'll be on my way. Sorry to interrupt you.
What are you?
What am I?
Yeah.
Apologies. Isaiah Stormfire, Bard, Author, Entertainer, at your service.
Like sort of like peers to his other crewmates. He sort of leans in and whispers something.
Rob will also peek her head into the tent and stand beside Isaiah. So she'd walked over, but then stayed outside and was like, here goes extra talk. She'll kind of peek her head in and walk in as well.
Oh, there's more of them. No, let me roll.
I'm published. Maybe you've read my works.
No, I don't really read.
Such a shame.
I know there's been an incident recently. That's about all I've
Unfortunately,
heard.
that might be our direction.
A sort of yeah, incident's the best thing to call it.
Do you have any more information other than it was unexpected?
Not really. No.
Could you tell us
Perfect.
where the incident was?
Somewhere in town, probably near the middle. But I don't know anything really. Huh?
Could I ask you just a quick question? I mean,
Yeah.
we're obviously in your space, so feel free to not answer. What are you guys doing camping out at Rabbit Glade?
That's he seems like almost embarrassed, and he starts like sort of fiddling with his stuff, and like the other crew members sort of put their head down and etc. etc. And he finally like stops fucking with his like pants. We're adventurers from the Adventuring Guild.
Right.
Isaiah will let out a chuckle.
Is he?
Rob
very
will
obviously
kind of
lying.
tap like his shoulder and be like, "Stop, stop.
Sorry, yes.
What's your quest then? What adventure has the Adventuring Guild given to you?"
Used to count a bunch of rabbits.
Rabbits in Rabbit Glade.
Excuse me.
Is there an overpopulation
Like,
happening?
Phil would put his
Opposite,
hand up. Isaiah.
It's just tell them. Okay, we're not really actually adventurers, but we want to be.
Yeah.
So we need to get some coin first. You have any spare coin?
Do you have any spare information that's actually good?
Nope.
If you can tell us anything better than what you've told us already, I have 5 gold I can give you.
I think the incident had to do with something exploding, but no one saw a
Perfect.
bomb,
You think?
and no one saw any fire.
Something
Were you
exploding
here?
in the middle of town.
Yes.
Were you here when the incident happened?
No. It was about a week before we arrived.
Oh, great.
Okay.
I start walking towards the middle of the town.
Alright. It's not really what I was looking for, but I will give you 3 gold anyway.
Rob will kind of. Rob will put her hand in front of Isaiah's gold and pull out 10 of her own. So she has. I'd be like, I'll handle this. Don't worry. She'll hand them the 10. And then also gonna be like, if you hear anything else about that man or any other interesting incidents, we should be in Rabbit Glade for a while. I think you should be able to find us. We aren't hard. If you can't find us, maybe you should rethink your career choices.
What? Yeah.
Any more information you can think and find, I will pay you for.
Okay.
And then Rav will also exit the tent and begin to move towards town.
Yeah, you leave
There
the
was a
town.
Gonna do it on
apparently an
damn camels.
explosion.
Sorry, my shit glitched. What?
I just said there was an explosion to the rest of the party. I think we're going towards the town now.
Yeah, to fell left.
Hold on.
And then Rav
So
followed
yeah, Asriel
behind.
probably saw them leaving the tent and started following them too.
Alright.
Because he initially hung with the camels and stuff, so if Anthony wanted to follow them, they could.
Okay.
Oh, Rethny has grabbed both. Like,
Okay.
Rethny has grabbed like the ones who have jumped
Oh.
with their steeds.
Don't worry. Dill sticks near Rob. Rob says wait, and Dill does.
We
Deal
gotta put him
does.
somewhere.
You
We totally need to find a place to put these things, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see.
Alright. I'll look for a stable as we get further in the town, too.
Okay. As you enter, you start to realize, yeah, this place is pretty bare. You can travel from the top of the town to the bottom of the town in like 5 minutes in like a leisurely jog. Much different than Rabbit Glade. Isaiah, you're looking for stables. The rest of the party is looking for anything about this incident.
Rob probably, knowing that there's probably not going to be a whole lot of people in the middle of town just talking about this, probably walk towards the middle, and if not seeing or hearing anything, will then deviate towards the hop spot.
Yeah, Fella's just walking towards the center, not even asking people, just looking for evidence of like an explosion, a fire.
All right. Isaiah, you do notice that there is a place where people keep shit by the community house. There's like a section that is just like a giant like end-all be-all stable for the entire town.
Okay. Interesting.
There's like a little space where you like get like there's like the stalls, right, for like the actual animals, and then there's like little signposts that you get to write on.
Okay. Isaiah will make his way over there.
Okay. Searching
Try to find someone in charge.
Searching through the middle of town, at least at first glance, there is no evidence of any sort of incident. Is there? Do you continue searching? Do you?
I mean, if Fel's gonna dig deeper, then Rob will, like I said, make their way towards the inn.
Okay.
Yeah. Fella's gonna cut into deeper.
Or the hop spot, sorry.
Thank you. Rob heads towards the hop spot. Fel, you're digging deeper.
Yep.
Let's see. Isaiah, once you get to the community house, it's pretty evident here that most things are self-ran. There's not really, like, a person that is the director of anything. You put your horse in, write down your name, and then you leave it. It's pretty much the...
Without payment? It's just like a communist perfect...
Yeah, it's like a... It's just
It's like a communist perfect society.
Great. This is dope. Okay. Go fucking park Scorch in one of these. Drop them off, and then start walking back to the middle of town. Tell everyone where they can drop their camels off too.
Okay. Fel, I'm gonna be real with you. You can make a DC 35 investigation check here. There's nothing about
There's nothing?
Incident. Nope.
Damn. Well, time to follow Rob.
I'm assuming at this point, most people, if they wish to deposit their camels, will go towards the community house and put the camels there. Otherwise, probably heading towards the hop spot.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, gotta wait for
Yeah, I trust middle-aged Bessie.
Oh my...
I will double chill with Rav until Rav is finished conversing. Wait outside the hop spot like a good boy.
The the hotspot is a pretty quaint looking place. It has a normal thatched roof. It's pretty big. It's probably one of the biggest buildings here in Rabbit Glade, which is impressive. But it also might be just a testament to how much they like to drink and hang out. As you get there, the doors are open, and you're noticing, first of all, a lot of residents are here. It's closer to nighttime, so it makes sense. Most of the residents are furbolgs, herringons, gnomes, halflings. There seems to be a lot more of those Fey-ish like races.
Seeing that, I will kind of step out, and then I'll spend a spell slot to cast Comprehend Languages on myself, just really quick, so that if I hear anybody whispering about us or maybe talking in a language I don't understand, I might be able to pick some stuff up.
You're just like those women that go to the nail salon and then they hear the Vietnamese people speak Vietnamese and they're like, oh my god, they're talking shit about me.
Yeah.
Except you that are like, actually, maybe let me just take the time to understand them instead of just being, they're talking shit about me. And then let me put post up, let me make a Facebook post.
Isaiah's Facebook is probably gnarly.
Dude, it's bad.
No way, dude. It's full of like really self-depressing like poems.
Rob will walk up to probably whoever seems to be in charge of this establishment upon perfume, you know? Like, Rob is like, I should talk to the actual, like, people here at some point, but maybe just asking the person who's here most days is best bet.
Yeah, you push further in. You notice a few more races that that probably seem to be also like people that reside here. Hobgoblins, goblins, some elves. There's a few dwarfs. Even a few Durgars, which you've now encountered once outside the camp. But the person running this tavern, at least the one behind the bar, which, if we're gonna be honest, who goes into a bar, sees the bartender and doesn't go, that person's like probably the owner. At least in medieval times.
Right, in medieval times. Actually, the owner is upstairs in a random room. Just fuck him.
Just fuck it.
Just fucking.
Oh my god.
Just fucking.
You see this this dark-haired, red-skinned hobgoblin who's he has a cleft chin, but on the cleft is a scar that like goes down further the throat, sort of on that like vertical line. It cuts through where a beard would be, and separates it, but like the beard grows like all around the face otherwise. Artificial mutton chop. Not mutton chops. What's the biker one where the chin connects to the mustache, but the like bottom of the chin
biker
is
strap.
The biker strap, yeah. Artificial biker strap. Sits
Wow.
Yeah, sits there. He seems to be he's not cleaning a glass. God, what can I make him be doing in this moment? He's fixing a chair. Currently fixing a chair. A little hammer, little bit of a few extra pieces of hardware.
We love a man who puts effort in. Yes.
Yes.
Rob will kind of walk over and excuse me.
What? Yeah.
Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for a man, possibly wondering about this incident that occurred a little while ago.
I mean, if you want to know about, I'm assuming you mean the explosion that happened.
Yes, I'm sorry. We didn't get a whole lot of good information about it. We were just told there was an incident, and that was really about it.
Yeah, maybe about a week and a half ago. There's this. Some people call him a kid. I call him a weirdo, but this child that gets into a little bit of trouble every now and then.
I see. So this explosion was through this child's doing?
I can't prove it because there's not like evidence.
Okay.
There's no there was no blast. There was no
You just
there was
dislike
no,
this
there was no
kid
fire.
and are
There was
assuming...
no gunpowder or anything like that. Just a fucking one of my supply crates that I was gonna get transferred from one of the farmers up top. It exploded. It just fucking burst open.
Oh,
Spilled
There's
everywhere.
no like.
and
If
that's right. That must have been this child, this ne'er-do-well.
Yeah.
One might even say. So let me ask you if you've seen this man then. And Ravel, to save time, Ravel, describe her father to this guy.
fucking menace to society. This probably 14-year-old.
Yeah, no, I
running around.
remember some fella like that. You don't get a lot of rambling humans around here. I mean, there is that weird guy. I can't remember what his name is, but he's blue hair. I think he's staying here for a week.
Mhm.
But
Right, that guy.
there's not a lot of humans in Rabbit Glade, so I tend to remember a couple of their faces.
Right. Seems like a very diverse town.
Yeah, we got a lot of fey creatures here. I think it's the lake that sort of attracts
So
them.
this, right? I mean, that makes sense. But this, did you happen to hear him say anything about what he was doing here? Anything surrounding this man? Anything at all?
He was sort of looking at you. You're not gonna go like following him, are you?
This man?
Yeah.
Depends on what he is doing, where he has gone.
Well, I wouldn't recommend it. There's this old legend, down here in Rabbit Glade. See, it's said that if you climb the mountain, get to the top, you can make a wish, and it'll come true. A lot of people started to do it back when Rabbit Glade was a smaller village, but after, a couple handful of deaths due to falling and drowning, people tend to stop. But this guy, he was convinced that there was more to it, and he started climbing.
So he climbed to the mountain. That's the last you've seen of him?
That's what he told me he was gonna do. Actually, I didn't watch him climb up the mountain. To be fair, I haven't seen a body either, so.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I really appreciate. Thank you. And Rav will take out 10 gold again and place it near him since his hands are probably busy.
Ooh, that's a lot of gold. You can take most of that back. I feel like that.
No, you can keep it.
I feel like that'll fuck up the economy.
No.
I think that fucks up our economy a little bit.
No. Just put it in savings. Just put it in savings. I'm sure you need to rebuy that crate. Rebuy this. Oh yeah, Rob's causing issues now. Rob is ending this communist society.
Rob is ending this communist society.
Look, worst comes to worst, we may need a place to stay for a couple of days, or we might come in and eat, and it could just be preemptive payment.
All right. Yep, sounds all right.
We gave this man his wage for the next 10 years.
Or
some crazy
everybody, shit. There's a pile of gold here on the table. You can take a coin if you want.
It's totally fine with me too. It's your money. Thank you for the information. And Rob will start to leave.
Yeah. A few people come up. They each take
Isaiah
like
will come up.
No
holy
way.
shit.
I walk out with Rob. I turn around. I see Isaiah doing it, and I go,
Isaiah will take
"Get over it! You
Isaiah, yeah, you
just
take
put
the
it
gold.
back. Isaiah, put it back."
Isaiah does not respect Fell like that. The fuck?
No.
They've been on
Oh,
opposite
shit.
footing ever since Isaiah put that dog down.
So true.
My
Put the
God.
dog down?
What the dog doing? Being put down is what he's doing.
Shit. Isaiah's a killer.
Holy shit. A killer.
Well, no,
Yeah,
Isaiah's a human trafficker. Is what he is.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget that one.
I was under the impression they were violent criminals. I'm not a human trafficker.
I don't know, dog.
Anyways.
You were totally under the impression that you were going to transport them to a different
Because they
continent.
killed
to prison.
someone.
Okay, but I stand by that. Rob walks out, and when Rob walks out, I'm assuming that Rethny and Azrael are outside of the hop because they didn't come
Yep.
in. Okay,
Mhm.
perfect.
Did not go
Rob
in.
will come
We're
out,
over here
kind
having
of
our own little
pet
conversation.
Dill, and be like, okay, I'm going to take Dill to the stable. Speaking to Rethny and Azrael now. To take Dill to the stables, and then we're going to climb a mountain. So if that's not something y'all are
Today?
into,
We have to climb the mountain today.
Oh.
The sun is
Why?
setting.
we
Perfect time to climb a mountain.
okay.
Dead in the middle of the night when you can't
We
see.
wish to rest first. We can climb it tomorrow. I still
would-
need to take Dill to the stable.
All right,
I'd be
what
more than happy at first light.
say?
Sure.
You're footing the bill, and Isaiah's just gonna.
Oh yeah, no, Isaiah's definitely footing the bill.
Well, I paid
Oh.
the
As
lovely man in there a good 10 gold piece. Said
Good.
that if we needed rooms or something. So
So Isaiah still have the gold piece in
he
his
gave,
hand.
it sounded like he gave it away, but I'm
I
pretty
put it
sure
in my
not.
pouch. You guys,
But
nobody knows shit.
But Rob was going to take Dill to the stables.
Okay.
I don't know what the rest of the group is doing now that they went to sleep.
Yeah, what does everyone else want to do in the meantime?
like, how far away is this mountain? Because I don't want to go all the way up it, but maybe like scout like the bottom of it if it's close.
I want to go do it by myself.
I want to go all the way south.
That's crazy.
On the map,
I do want to scout like the bottom.
it's the top left corner on the map.
Okay, so it's not like that far away. I do kind of want to scout around the lake and just the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Find Rob's bloated, floating corpse.
Oh my God.
Gonna take a little peeky poo in the lake. Make sure the quest
bodies.
is already finished here.
It's just take Rethny with you and make her jump to the bottom and see if there's any bodies down there.
This is so true. I actually
No.
totally asked Rethny to come with me to go swim the lake.
Oh, lake.
No, guys, don't look in the lake. You'll ruin the surprise.
Oh no, dog! We have a person that can breathe underwater. Phil is gonna be like, "Yo, do you want to jump in the lake, dog?"
Rethny's gonna take her feet and be like,
No, dude, don't look at the lake to find Rob.
Question.
Dead
I'm not
Rob.
trying to be a big hater. I just have a question.
Yeah.
Can Rethny breathe like just all forms of water, just like straight up?
Let me double check.
Or like
'Cause-
Rethny, well, like Rethny's fucking
Gills explode.
Well,
I
because
did
there's
before.
certain types of bull sharks that can live in freshwater and saltwater, but then there's also some creatures that can only breathe and live in.
your homeostasis all out of whack.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was that one time back in season 1 where I did like take the river one time. I was like literally swimming beside you
Like I
guys
said,
in
I'm
the
not trying to be a
water.
big hater. If Rethny can, like, I'm not gonna be like, but
Water
actually, due
genasi
to other
can-
like animal.
Water genasi can breathe in all forms of water.
Okay, I just genuinely was like,
I'm
That
a fluent
was a bit-
breather, bro.
It started just questioning my brain.
breather.
Maybe you're directly related to bull sharks.
I am a bull shark, actually.
It would make sense.
Yeah, it really would. We might like wake up one day and Rethany's like, my stomach hurts. We go get Rethany an X-ray, and there might be like a license plate or some shit like that.
Damn it.
Wagon
no.
plate.
wagon plate. Some like the whole wheel of a wagon was in there.
Alright, Slay guys, go have fun.
Having lake
While
adventures.
I put my horsey away. That is
We're
the
gonna hold
horsey.
hands and skip
Skinny
away.
dip, dude.
Hands and
Like
walk.
if does Wendy actually grab Fell's hand to skip it?
They literally heard like explore lake. She got really happy.
Fel will go along with it if you just start skipping.
Don't mind the
See,
name of this
so
playlist.
whimsy.
It's not important.
Don't worry, the name of this
Me
playlist is not
checking
important.
the name of the playlist.
The Bard copyright free remix song.
It's not. Don't worry. There's no dead body in the lake.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong in bossing say.
You recognize the bodies in the water?
There is
Not
no
again.
problems in bossing say. Rav is taking the fucking desert antelope into the community house. We have Fel and Rethny going towards the lake. Azrael, Isaiah, what do you wish to do?
I don't know.
I
I think
was kind of hoping
I,
you'd say something so I could tag along.
I think when Isaiah doesn't know what to do, I think he just starts busking. So he's gonna like stand outside of the what is it? The hop.
Start busking at the town of like 200 population 200.
That in a communist society that no one has money. The hop spot. I'm gonna start
Guaranteed
instead of
the
playing
population is
music.
even sub 100 actually.
And I'm just gonna start recounting instead of actually playing the song. I'm just gonna start recounting the story of the is it the Iron Brigade?
And
how they
for the purple worm? Yep.
They slew this gargantuan purple death creature, and how Isaiah Stormfire, bard, author, now adventurer, assisted.
Wonderful.
Was the only one to do so.
Azrael, what are you doing? Are you entertaining this at all?
I'll have Ezreal stand on the other side of the door, kind of like close enough where if people are coming in, they'll definitely see them. He'll go and toss a gold piece in there, like like when you put like $1 in the tip jar to take other people into doing it.
Right, and they feel bad because when they pass, they go, "Oh fuck, someone else did. I should probably do it too."
Yeah, like I've got it now.
Okay.
No way, you're fucking swindling.
Give me a performance check with advantage, Isaiah.
Hell yeah. Dirty 20. I'm gonna use my +5 from my meal.
Okay.
25.
Damn. Okay.
Ah! I get like a chicken.
You get
I have
like
somebody
a chicken.
offered to like fix the reins of my camel.
Damn. Okay. Yeah. Isaiah, you get about 20 silver coins. And about
Fucking bomb ass story.
about 12 copper. And a few eggs.
Bing bong.
Someone definitely donated their egg.
Oh yeah,
A few.
I'm adding those to my inventory, motherfucker.
Do it. Oh, and some like a wool rug.
Oh, Rod!
I really do. Okay.
It's actually pretty
Add
soft. Like you could
custom-
use it underneath a bedroll, and it would feel pretty nice.
Could, like lay it out before you do this again next time. Make it look a bit fancier, like you've been set there a while.
For real, dude.
I'm gonna give myself 8 eggs.
Sounds about right.
8. Motherfucker almost got a dozen eggs. Like,
Yeah,
almost
not
gonna
good
be
enough
cooking
for
breakfast.
a dozen,
30 was needed for a dozen.
Oh, rug.
though. Yeah, genuinely, 30. 31 was a baker's dozen.
Perfect. Isaiah is happy with himself.
Rav, you're getting close to the community house. It's it's nighttime. Not a lot of people are actually around. They're either in their homes, traveling between the hop spot and their homes, or in the hop spot. And you hear this sort of rattling. And as you look to the side of right by the entrance to the community house, there's this barrel that before you even got there was beginning to like sort of like move around and like tumble. And then as soon as you approach it stops.
Fucking Metal Gear Solid.
I like knock on the lid of the barrel.
Michael, would you like to describe your character?
Wait, why am I in a barrel?
Yeah, if you pop out of the barrel.
Are you that ne'er do
I
well?
told Talon to put me where he wants.
Oh my god.
That's in a barrel.
So I pop out of the barrel.
Yeah.
Alright, so here, let me
Yeah,
Post my beta, copy
your
and paste.
Post your talent commission.
So you see popping out of the barrel like a rabbit folk dude or Harangon dude. Definitely not a child in like young, very young, with like this purple robe that looks purple like scarf that looks like nicer than what people could afford in Rabbit Glade, and just like commoner ass clothes. And nothing else. And I just pop out. And I'm like, hey, you're Rav, right?
You know my name.
Well, I mean, your dad came by. So, of course I know your name.
Rob will kind of like poke up and is like, oh, you know my father. Yes, I am Rav. How do you know my father?
Sorry, I've been kind of watching you. So,
Oh,
I've been totally watching you.
cool. I guess.
But now that there's no one around, I can come out.
Why couldn't you? Are you like in trouble or something? Like, is it?
No.
Are you lying to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, just give me. Okay. Rob will tie up Dill. Make sure he's all secured to the stable.
I like pop when you walk away
Or
from the
the
barrel, I like
community
pop down in it.
And then once Dill is settled, I'll come over back to the barrel and so you know my father.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of this barrel. And I like
Yeah.
get out of it, and I'm like really long, like this lithe, long, like rabbit, like very tall.
Say,
So I mean, how tall is
Roth is. Roth is 5'6".
Oh, I'm actually like your height,
Oh, sorry.
but I'm tall for like a Harangon.
Okay.
Harangon. How do you pronounce that? Whatever.
Either way.
Let's go talk over here. And I just point to like behind a house.
Roth will follow. Okay.
So yeah, your dad came by. He was wearing like really nice clothes, and he was talking not about you. Well, he would talk to me, of course, but yeah, he had like a really bassy voice.
Okay. What did you guys maybe talk about?
Oh well, he didn't really talk to me.
I thought you just said he talked to you.
I followed him around because he was interesting,
God.
and then he talked to other people.
Okay. Did he climb the mountain?
I didn't watch him climb the mountain, but that's what he said he was gonna do.
So where was the last place you saw him?
I like he like thinks. I guess in the hop
So you saw him
house.
in the hop, and then you haven't seen him since. Did you stop following him, or did he just like never come out?
Well, it's really hard to follow people during the day because then they see you. So you know, when people go into the hop for the night, I don't follow them in.
But you never saw them come out, like in the morning. Then.
I mean, I can't stay up all night and watch
No,
the hop.
I didn't.
I'd be really good at sneaking if I could do that. Stay up all night. But I can't.
So you chose to talk to me because
Well, because you're alone.
I'm alone.
Oh my
That's
God.
not the creepiest thing anybody's ever said in
Well,
Concordis.
If you didn't like me like everyone else doesn't like me, then I'm sure I could run away from just you.
I guess that's a fair assumption.
Good
So
lord.
why does nobody like you?
I don't know.
Did you maybe cause an explosion the other week?
No, I didn't cause an explosion. Why?
wasn't you?
Everyone keeps asking me if I caused an explosion, and I didn't.
Are they actually asking you, or are they just talking about the fact that they think it's you, and you're just listening because you just follow people?
You're pretty good at this, aren't you? I bet
Okay.
you sneak around too, don't you?
Oh my god. Rob will kind of smile, but she's like holding, like she's like clutching like her heart because she's like laughing, but she's also starting to get really, really fucking annoyed. And she's like, so what's your name?
I'm Frankie.
Frankie? Okay.
My friends
It's
call me
nice.
Fran. You can call me Fran.
Fran? Okay.
Yeah.
It's really nice to meet you,
Or
Fran.
Frankie. It doesn't matter.
Okay. It's really great to meet you.
I'm making you
I-
uncomfortable too, aren't I?
No, you're not making me uncomfortable. I'm just confused.
You're like yapping a lot.
No, not a lot. This is a normal amount for me.
Oh,
Probably.
okay. I guess I just met you.
Yes, exactly. We just met each other, and you just made it seem like you knew my father. You don't really, and that's fine. I don't expect you to.
Well, I totally know him, and all like minor illusion, like a little image of him. See, this is what he looks like. I can prove it.
Yes, but I had assumed that when you said you had met my father and spoke to him, that you had actually conversed with him and maybe knew of his whereabouts. I'm just
Well,
in a bit of a pickle.
I did talk to him, but he told me to go away. Well, he didn't tell me to go away. He was very nice. But I asked him if I could go with
Up the mountain.
Up the
And
mountain.
he said no.
He said no.
Right. Okay.
He said I'd die.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Well, he didn't
Have
say
you
I'd
ever-
die. He was nicer than that.
Oh, fucking god.
okay.
He said this. No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Sorry, I lie a lot.
I'm discovering that, and that's okay.
But I'll try to
Fine.
stop starting
See.
now.
Okay. I would appreciate that. I think that's a great moral rule to set with yourself. So if I was with my friends, you wouldn't talk to me.
Are your friends cool? They look
Most
really
of them
cool.
are. One of them's
so
a little
cool.
weird.
Which one's weird? The blue one?
You motherfucker.
No, no, not the. Actually, no, none of them are weird.
Who's
What?
fucking Rob talking about, motherfucker?
Who's the weird
No.
one?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You know, none of them. I was
It is
just a
the
miss.
blue one.
It was
The
just
blue one
no.
is
It's
weird.
not the blue one. It's not the blue. Oh,
So are they gonna be nice to me too, like you are?
I would think so. Actually, I
Yes!
think you and the blue one would get along very well. Super nice. They are very talkative sometimes. I feel like you
Me
guys
too!
could have a. Yep. Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. No, it's okay. It is okay. Okay. How about they're probably all about to go to sleep. So I'm not sure. We're climbing the mountain tomorrow.
Do I
feel
get to come with?
I feel like morally I should tell you no, but you also seem to be the only person who has a generalized
Frankie
idea.
gives you like puppy dog eyes when you say I should tell you no. And his like ears like wilt.
We'll see. Tomorrow we'll see.
The ears perk back up.
We will see. But I believe we're staying at the hop, so I don't think you'll want to come in. So what if we meet tomorrow at the base of the mountain near the lake? Tomorrow morning.
Okay, I'll just go home then. Please don't ditch me.
I will not.
Is Rob lying to me? Talon?
Go ahead and make an insight check. Rob, go ahead and
Alright.
make a persuasion or deception. don't say it out loud. Just give me the total.
I got really good.
Wait, a deception or what check?
Deception or persuasion.
Or persuasion. Okay.
It doesn't matter too much. I don't think Rob's actually lying, but
24.
24.
oh. How does my 7 compare? 8 minus 1.
You're pretty trusting in the fact that Rob won't ditch you.
Oh, good.
There's like a twinge in your mind that's like, don't believe them. But then you're sort of like, nah, it's Rob. Her father.
Yeah, I mean,
highly of her.
she seems nice.
She seems nice.
She seems really nice.
Yeah.
I'll think back. No, she seems nice. Okay. Well, I'll just go home then.
Yes, get some rest, because if you have to climb the mountain tomorrow, then you will not want to be doing it tired. Okay? Tomorrow. Base the mountain near the lake.
I'll like crawl back into the barrel. Base of the mountain near the lake. Okay. And go back in, like close into it.
Rolf will walk away, and probably when she's like 40 feet away, will go have the biggest sigh of her fucking life. And like you see like this like tension drop out of her for a second, and then immediately it comes back, and she's walking back to the hop where she's assuming that's where she assumes everyone has relocated for the night.
Turn around and the barrel's gone, by the way. Barrel's out of there.
She's gonna get there and be so surprised.
Fel and Rethny, you guys go to the lake and you begin scouting. Rethny, you dive under the water. Go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, motherfucker.
Fel, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I rolled a 15.
15. Would you like to add your +5 onto that for the day?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm adding mine. 28.
28.
My investigation.
Okay. 20 and 20.
Do I have advantage if this is
No.
a faith in? Oh,
Did a 20.
But you got a 28. You don't need advantage.
I know, but I want more. What if I get a 30, Talon?
Oh.
It would be better.
What if I give you a 2 and you say, thank you, sir?
Damn. I'd be like kind of upset with that transaction.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Rethny with a 20, you're diving down deep into these waters. It goes far. Like, it's to the point where, especially at night, you can't see shit until you're on the bottom floor, and you can just see your hands, and you're sort of just wading through the water, like, with your hands scanning everything. Like, you're in a horror game where the flashlight sucks ass, and so you're, like, hugging the wall, so you, like, scan everything. There's
But I'm the
skeletons down
monster
here.
in the lake.
There's skeletons with overgrown kelp, seaweed, and all different sort of vegetation that is encrusted upon it. There is certainly down here bones of humanoids. There's no fresh corpses, though.
That's the good news.
That's the good news. There's also fish.
Is there anything?
There's other sea life that exist in a lake, which is more like microorganisms that you can't really see, but you know they're there. They get into your eye and they're like, "Hi," and you know they exist. Fell.
That's fine. Rethny probably has like that the fish eyelid.
Oh yeah. Yeah, honestly. But Fel, as you're scanning the top of the lake, what are you looking for here?
I'm looking for any like I'm looking at the top of the lake and somewhat up towards the mountain for like any recent like fallen rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that looks like it's been moved within like the past week.
As you're looking, first of all, good thing, no bodies. No corpses, fresh or a little rotten. No bones. Nothing of too much concern down here. Nothing that's been disturbed in a while. You look up at how tall this mountain is, and it dawns on you, this is a tall ass fucking mountain. This is taller than any building you've seen in Alurin or Solend. And I mean, you were in the capital of Alurin, where there was some pretty tall buildings. This is a mountain taller than them. It's almost as tall as the Golden Mountains, or the Shimmering Mountains, sorry. Not only that, it's pretty steep elevation. It's like climbable and walkable, but it is a steep walk. Other than that, with a 28, you said 28?
Yeah.
While nothing's been disturbed in a week or so, there is stuff that shows signs of not the same sort of age as everything else, which leads you to believe that it was moved within, a bit longer of a time frame than maybe a week. There is a patch of bushes sort of near the base of the rocks at the top of the map that looks like they were moved. The way that they've begun growing is sort of abject to where the
like
base...
someone's stepping on them.
Yeah, the base makes it look like the bushes would grow into this wall of foliage, but there's a little bit of a gap in between, and it's not big enough for a humanoid, but it's definitely they would be closer together if they had been untouched.
Is there any pieces of clothing that might have been ripped off? Any
with your
anything that looks traceable?
You do notice something sort of deeper into the brush. You smell something that smells alike Rav, but is different.
I'll go over.
Bingo.
I'll get jumped by a bear or some shit like that. And walk right into its den.
As you push through the brush, you sort of exit. It takes you... you're traveling for 30-ish feet of brush. And by the time you pop out, you're on the back half of this like forest brush area, and you see like a whole another like section of the mountains that is climbable. Still very steep and treacherous, but a far different kind of climb than the one that's just immediately by the lake.
Do I find any like sign of Rob's father? Like
No,
any?
not particularly.
Mm.
Just
It's just the same, like
scent. Yeah.
similar. Yeah.
And it's more in the brush, and as you like kind of move over it, you notice like there are like those pieces of branches that were broken and don't get to regrow, but like you can smell it on like the like end where maybe he got cut, and it is since, you know, the blood and whatever has gone away, but it left, you know, pheromones. Just kidding.
The lingering scent.
The lingering
What we'll
scent of a Leodon.
No way. No way.
But yeah, that's what you guys find. If you would like to return to the hop.
Yeah, I'll return.
I'm going to, before we leave, anything Rethny finds off of these dead bodies.
Okay.
She's
Alright.
gonna take it, bring it up. When she surfaces, she's going to look at Phil and be like, I got so much dead people shit.
Do you enjoy your swim?
Yes, I haven't felt this hydrated in so long.
Yeah, that paste that you
God,
got
well.
that you kind of been rubbing on yourself for the past couple days, like, it keeps you from drying out, but it's not the same.
Yeah. I had to be in there for a hot minute.
This is like drinking a cold water after a shower where you almost passed out a couple too many times.
Crisp.
Yeah, you find a silver necklace with a large emerald gem in it. You find a pommel of maybe a sword, maybe a dagger that has long been since like rusted, but is like kind of, you know, structurally well made and beautiful, but is encrusted with rust and barnacles. There's definitely some, you know, like a tattered piece of armor that works really well as a bowl. It was probably a shoulder pauldron. Yeah, that's just probably the highlights of your dead man treasure.
Yeah. New bowl just dropped.
New bowl just dropped. And as you guys return to the hop, obviously you see Isaiah is like finishing up a little ditty that has left him with, you know, 8 eggs, a wool rug, and a fair amount of coin.
My, many eggs I see.
Yes, I believe it is the currency of these people.
I look at the coins that are in the bag. Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I mean, at least adjacent. I bet I could trade these eggs for something else.
Hey guys, and today we're going to trade up from this safety pin into a new Tesla truck.
Legendary magic item from 8 egg.
Hey, if you really put your back into it, I might consider.
I'm gonna try hard.
I'm sure you can set up a shop somewhere at the top of the mountain tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
How are you with climbing?
Me? I suppose not better than anyone else.
Okay. Okay. This motherfucker look good at climbing.
Do we
No.
believe him, Talon?
Do me and Rethny believe him?
I mean, he's not weak, but like, he's definitely not like built for
Does
Mount
Isaiah have
Everest.
claws?
No, he does not have claws.
I
Is
hate to break
Isaiah
it to
wearing
you.
gloves right
I
now?
think Mount Everest might be what we're climbing.
Is
He does
Isaiah wearing
not.
gloves?
He has like gray hands, and his fingernails are painted black.
Rethny will kind of grab his hand and bring it up to her face and look at his hand.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
look at him.
There's like a
And then
faint
look back
heat
at his hand.
emanating from it too.
There's a sizzle happening right now. You see
It's the
smoke
Lava Boy
kind of
and
coming.
Shark Girl when they touch pinkies at the end of
Exactly.
the movie.
Your hands are too pretty.
There's like not a single callus on his fucking fingers.
Mm-mm.
Do
He
you
got
take
no
care of your
calluses.
Oh,
He
yeah.
plays music.
This is true.
Isaiah's a hard-working man, motherfucker. Don't put him out
Soft
to be a
hands,
pompous
brother.
dick.
So, it's just like the tips of his fingers though, like the bottom of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling judged for something I didn't ask to be judged for.
Eventually, Rav finally gets to the door where you watch as Rethny is like holding Isaiah's hands, examining them deeply as Fell's sort of judging the two, and Azrael's just still waiting by the door. Giving a little
And
side
Rethny
eye.
is dripping wet.
Rethny is dripping wet.
They are an issue.
Just expecting.
Fel probably has like
enough for me.
Fel probably has like bramble bushes all in his hair and all over like his fucking clothes.
I made some eggs.
Wonderful. Rob will kind of look between Rethny, then look at Fel, look over Dom, then look at Isaiah. Like, eggs. Okay,
And coin.
great.
But eggs as well. And this rug.
And Isaiah, why do we need a rug?
I didn't ask for it. They possibly. Oh, by the way, your payment isn't good enough. Keep going.
Right. Tomorrow, before we climb the mountain, we're meeting someone.
Oh.
You find a friend.
Yes. I found an interesting individual whom has seen my father. They seem very nice. Just
I'm sure they'll fit in just fine then.
Yeah, I know, like
when you meet them,
smell.
I haven't confirmed that they're allowed to climb the mountain with us yet. I would leave that up to the majority of the group. But
I mean, like,
Do they want to climb the mountain?
yes, and I feel like if we tell them no, they'll still climb it anyways, just without telling us that they're climbing it. The best situation is for us to say, yes, you can come with us.
I mean, like I saw,
agree with you.
like
It would
I saw the mountain. I mean, it looks dangerous, but like,
It would probably be a good idea to have them come with us because at the bottom of that lake is a bunch of bodies. So
Yes, that's what the...
Oh, that's great to know.
yes,
Well-
look at this necklace I got from one of them.
Wait, Bethany, you went to the bottom of the lake?
Rethny went to the bottom of the lake. I went to the bottom of the mountain.
Just to clarify, you didn't see or find anything that mayhaps could link towards my father.
This
I
is
didn't
what
see
I
any
was
red
getting
hair
to.
in the water. So
Okay, well,
Your father got cut. I'm presuming on the way up, like on a bush. So
did you like lick his blood or something?
No.
Like, Jesus,
I just have a great sense of smell.
Brody.
It smells like the Leodon estate.
Ugh. Oh, well, do you think you could track him up the mountain then?
I mean, I can try, but it's not like Guaranteed.
This is good news, and I guess he's not at the bottom of the lake, and Fel can smell him. Great. I'm going to go not lie down, because I don't sleep. So I'm going to go meditate in a quiet space for tomorrow, where you should also all sleep.
I'm gonna have a smoke, but yes, I'll head back inside.
Hold on, wait.
500
Hold on.
cigarettes.
No, wait. Rob like is turning to walk towards the door, and then says Rob stops and goes, "What do you smoke? What blend do you smoke?" Rob fully turns around.
Just
No, you got her excited.
is it called tobacco in this world,
I mean, yeah.
Talon, or is it okay? Just plain tobacco.
Isaiah, I would love to accompany you. Thank you for the invitation.
Oh,
No, you're in for it.
all right.
Don't
You're in
worry.
for it.
Rob reaches into her pocket, pulls out her bird pipe, and is like, "I'm equipped."
Great.
Did you also get this tobacco whilst busking?
Not. This is. I brought this. You might not be prepared. This is from my home.
I think I'll be fine. I've smoked quite a few things. I think I'll be fine.
I'll be right back, but you can roleplay out this.
Rob's gonna take a hit and be like, clutching her pearls, and she still throws up.
Clutching her pearls!
The town said he was going to be back.
Yeah, he said he'd
Alright.
be back.
And we roleplay.
Yes.
And then when Rethne's dripping wet, she's gonna go find herself a bucket to sleep in.
A bucket?
Girl, that bucket is not gonna be big enough.
It's like a cat. It's like he's gonna become a water cat again, dude. And shit.
I'll just sleep at the end of Azrael's bed, dude.
Oh my god.
Something
Oh, the
about
tables have
Yeah, the tables have turned.
Mossfern gone but not forgotten.
We took that motherfucker to the farm, and he's never come back since.
Oh god, he's at the farm upstate.
Just look at the flowers, Mossfern. Just look at the flowers.
Oh my god.
Ironically, when Mossfern first came into the group, we were looking at flowers and watching
Oh,
Twiggy on her date.
god.
Bunch of stalkers in this. We're about to get
Because-
one more.
Because
I miss
because
Mossfern
Lucendite-
so much.
Lucendite and fucking Rob did not feel like Twiggy was safe on her own.
God.
I think we're
Miss that
correct,
little
to
guy.
be fair.
On their date, Trient shows up. Oh shit.
On the tree that exploded.
Evil tree.
Evil tree.
It's just like
Rethne
in
misses her
Narnia,
little friends, bro.
which is a Jesus allegory.
Isn't the lion Jesus?
Yeah,
Or-
he literally at the end of Journey of the Dawn something. I forgot the name. Tread. No.
something. West.
Voyage of the Dawn Treader. At the end of it, Aslan, Lucy is leaving, and Aslan's like, "I have another name in your world. You must get to know me by it." And we all knew what he meant. Okay, Jesus.
Okay, Jesus.
If Aslan and Jesus were the same person, that'd be crazy. Though.
They crucified
Aslan-
a lion.
Aslan eats people.
Yum yum yum.
I can't believe they crucified a lion. It must be hard.
I mean,
I don't think their
that would be
limbs.
hard.
I don't think their limbs move like that.
Mm-mm.
They do not. They do not. Dude, my tummy hurts so bad. I had so much protein and fiber today.
Sorry about
No,
that.
nothing.
Oh
I
my
had-
god.
Oh, heck.
Roleplay was started, and then we immediately started getting into the Jesus allegories of.
Wonderful. I love Christianity in my Concordis.
Sorry.
No,
Well,
that
we
was-
do tend
don't
to
worry, I
say
was being
Jesus Christ a lot.
sarcastic. There's actually so many Jesus allegories in Concordis. You guys just haven't seen them yet. It's to really enforce your faith, you know, even if you can't see it, it's still there. So I'm assuming you guys head to your hop bedrooms.
Me and Rob are gonna go outside and
Yeah, we're
smoke
gonna
for
go
a
have our
little
smoke.
bit.
Oh, sorry, I thought
I'm gonna go
I thought
drink.
you guys were role playing.
Oh, I apologize.
So here's the thing, I was gonna do a thing.
Mm.
And I need you here for it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna go drink, but then I was like, I kind of need talent for that as well.
That's crazy.
Um,
Guys, just start DMing yourselves.
yeah.
Wow, there's like 25 gold.
I'll just
in the
make up
bottom.
what
My
I
God,
see.
That's crazy.
What is all
I
this diamond
find
doing?
the sword of Kos in the trunk of my bedroom fucking chest.
Is this a Minecraft experience bottle? God, I wonder what this does. I'm
What the
level
fuck is the
15.
BF?
I'm level 8 now.
Holy shit.
What the fuck is the BFG doing in my table side? The fucking my end table over here.
Okay. Yeah, smoke scene
Well, yeah.
first.
As we get out there, I will, as soon as we kind of like get away from the rest of the group,
Mm-hmm.
Rob, I have a confession to make.
Okay.
I was not coming out there to smoke.
Oh,
I
What?
didn't want to get your hopes up, but since you're here now, I suppose you ought to know. I have the ability to essentially place myself at a point in space and to see and or hear as if I'm there from a very far distance away. And my plan was to hopefully put that point at the top of this mountain
Oh.
and see if I could see your father.
I see.
But I didn't want to tell you, as if I did cast it and I did not see him, or I saw something that was not
No, I'm understanding.
received. Yes.
Well,
So,
so you don't have tobacco on.
Oh no, I do.
Okay, well, how about this? You cast a spell. You give me some tobacco. I buck my pipe, and I sit here and wait. And no matter what the answer, I will not react poorly.
Well, I wouldn't. You don't. Respectfully, you can't promise that. Like, your feelings are going to be your feelings, but.
I won't react poorly. Swear it. Cross my heart, hope to die.
Alright, that seems a little reductionist, but. I'll leave it at that.
And
I will begin to cast clairvoyance.
My pipe.
It says that I can cast it in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to me.
Yes.
And I think I can see the top of the mountain.
Yes.
I think.
The range is 1 mile, however.
Is it taller than a mile?
This mountain surely is.
That's fun. Okay, I'll just cast it up as high as I can then.
I will allow you, though, in this moment. It's funny because it's about, like, a mile and a little more. So, give me...
Just jump really high.
Just jump really high. You can use
Climb to the top of the
your
tavern.
spell modifier, your spell attack modifier, whatever. Just roll a d20, add that, tell me what you get.
And then climb to the top of one of the buildings.
I wish that was higher, but it is a 12.
12. Okay. Did you already use... Yeah, you already used your +5. How tragic.
Yeah. I would be willing to, like,
It's a 3rd level spell. Could I maybe cast it using my 4th level slot?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
Perfect. Cheerio, chap.
And with that, I'll lower
There
the
we are.
DLCs. Yeah, okay. Labored breathing. There is a... First, there's the sound. You cannot see anything. And you hear those strained breaths.
I hear something.
There's movement, but it's slow and careful. There's the sound of water. And there's the sound of wind. You switch to sight. And you see Pepper. It's Rov's father's horse. Or Oryx, sorry. They're emancipated. Or not emancipated. What's the word? Gaunt
I mean,
is
emaciated.
emaciated.
Gotcha, yeah.
Thank you. They're gaunt, thin. There is grass upon the top of this mountain, but Pepper has all since eaten it a long time ago and is running low on food.
Oh, poor creature.
It sits on mowed grass, lazily and frailly by a pond of water, essentially. One of the many bowls of water that descends from these mountains down into the lake by Rabbit Glade. And you see, turning your head just opposite of it, a huge, gaping, dark tunnel. And normally you can't feel with clairvoyance, but you feel the rushing wind that comes from it.
Whoa. Alright. That's new. I'm looking for, anything else. I don't imagine there is much.
Other than what seems to be like the sparse, tiny semblance of a camp that was like a final rest before venturing further, nothing. No sign of Mr. Leodon.
Right. With that, I'll wait maybe another 30 seconds, and then if nothing changes, I'll pull out of it. I'll turn to Rav. Well, I think mostly good news. I saw, something is like dill. I believe your father's. It is struggling, however, it's been there for a while. I anticipate we might need to bring some food and or water for it.
We should still have some feed that we bought for the camels. We didn't buy a lot, but that's the staples.
At the top of this mountain, there's going to be a tunnel, and out of it pours gale-like winds, and unfortunately, I can only conclude that is where your father went. I didn't see much beyond that, but at least there's some hope.
Rob will take like a pull from her pipe, and then as she blows it out, we'll turn it over and knock the now burnt tobacco out of it. Well, Guess we'd better rest then. And she'll turn back into the hop and go to her room. Her room, where she meditates.
They will do the same.
You all get a rest in. No longer do you have your gourmet meals, but you still have your +2s. You dream of nothing, devoid of any imagination or feeling in your sleep. It is, if you do sleep, it is almost like you're awake the entire time. But you still wake up feeling rested. And we are now on the 35th of winter. Yeah, baby, let's go.
Oh my goodness.
We're
59 more days of winter to go.
We're quarter of the way there. Yeah, quarter of the way there.
Away.
In the morning, what are we doing?
Climb that bitch mountain.
Climbing that mountain, we're getting ready.
Are people
Rob's
gathering?
eating her breakfast and going to the spot near the lake where
I'm actually.
Alright.
Meet
I
that.
want to ask
We gotta go meet that dude.
gotta go meet
because
Frank.
I have a python already, but I want to get some more climbing gear
Okay.
before we leave. I want to be prepared to actually climb.
I also have a piton and 50
Python.
feet of hempen rope.
I didn't
I also
know what
have-
I have.
But I want to see if the barkeep might have some extra climbing gear I can buy off.
I should have some rope.
I mean, like, I can
A
get
bit.
a rope, but I'm gonna be 100% with you. Most people fear climbing that mountain. We don't really sell climbing gear here no more.
That's fair.
Been a long time since then.
You know?
Only I took fly.
You know?
I just get up there.
Only I took fly. You just go.
Bye. See you guys later.
Isaiah just starts like creative mode flying to the top of the mountain.
Just starts at the base and just hovers straight up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll take the road if. How much do you want for it? I can.
You can just have it.
You sure?
Yeah.
What do I have? Do you want like this? I have like a lantern. I have a crowbar. If you- Some hammers.
I might take that crowbar.
You want the crowbar?
Yeah, sure.
You can have a crowbar.
Gives you about 150 feet of rope.
150 feet of rope.
Takes that crowbar.
Is it hemp rope or is it silk?
It's not silk.
Not silk.
It's not Travis.
It's not Travis.
Alright.
And I'm assuming you also
I-
go to the base of the mountain.
Yes.
Everyone goes.
I guess now that we've prepped for the mile-tall mountain with 100 feet of rope, we are good.
Well, I was hoping for more, but like, I'm not
You're
gonna
hoping
say-
for a mile's worth
You're
of
just hoping
rope.
for-
I wasn't hoping. I was more hoping for more of the like. What are they called again? Okay, you said it.
Pigeons.
Pittons. I was hoping for more pittons, but alas, they do not have any.
No, they do not. As you arrive at the
but
base
more
of the mountain, most of you see for the first time quaint little Harengon.
It's me.
True.
All right. Yeah, I'm just standing there now. I'll like peek out from behind, like I don't know. Is there like a tree?
Yeah.
I'll come out of the bushes.
Are you like a child?
No, I'm
No.
like, well, why don't you ask me? I look like a rabbit, dude. That's what I
You
look like to
a
you.
rabbit, dude. I think I have only.
I'm actually really tall for a Harengon.
Oh well, if that's the case, if you're taller than the one I've seen,
Like tall
Yeah.
and thin with like really big long
Way
ears
taller
too.
than Ren.
way taller than Ren.
Yeah.
Okay, then like I fully assume that you're a full adult person, because being an adult is only based on height
Mhm.
in Fel's mind. That's totally true.
I'll like
Holy shit.
come out of the bushes. Are these your friends? They're cool, right?
Yes, Frankie, these are my friends. But very cool.
So
Frankie,
Kind of like
is that it?
pets his whiskers down. Hi, everyone. I'm Frankie.
Hello.
What's all your guys' names?
Apologies, Isaiah Stormfire, Arthur Bard, now turned adventurer at your service.
You like extend your hand out to him.
Yep.
He like grabs it, like he's not sure what the fuck you're doing.
I
Like
I
loose noodle arm.
I hear Frankie speak, and I go from looking at Frankie to looking at Rav with like like an expression of concern.
Rob just kind of like purses her lips and then kind of nods her head towards Frankie.
So we're totally gonna climb this cool mountain, right?
That's the
we are.
plan.
It looks really treacherous, but I mean, I want to climb it.
Why do you want to climb it?
Well, no one really likes me in town, so they're all mean to me.
Oh,
And I think if like I climb the mountain, they'll all like me, because it's really hard to do and no one's done it.
oh.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And now seeing Frankie in the day, he has one like emerald green eye that like almost shines, and then one like really dull, like dark purple one.
All right, who's ready to climb this mountain?
Let's
My
Just for reference, rather than back, Artist Point is a little less than a mile in elevation.
We're not prepared.
We're going up.
We're going up.
Don't worry, I got claws.
So
I'm about to scale.
So
we need to.
you're Isaiah.
Yes.
Who are you?
Who are you pointing at?
Fel.
I'm Fel. He's like taking a moment to compose himself as like he's.
My finger moves to the next person. You points at Rethny.
I'm Rethny.
And then points at Asriel.
All of this type in. I'm gonna be quiet. I have a pounding headache.
Slow.
Silent type.
This is Azzy. They're known as Asriel, but I call him Azzy.
Oh, I'm sure they love that nickname, and I'll use it too.
They do.
I'm sure they love that name.
Hi, Ozzy. I'm
Right.
Fran.
Let's. We're wasting daylight. Let's start climbing this mountain.
They're being
Yes.
too quiet. Maybe they hate you.
let's.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They don't hate me.
Are you sure about that?
Frankie, who are you talking to?
What? What friend game?
Sorry, I said that out loud, didn't I?
It's okay. I talk out loud too.
Most people talk out loud when they talk, right?
Oh,
I mean,
Oh man,
Yeah,
it's this
it's like
one.
normal.
but sometimes my thoughts kind of come out too.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
Frankie, you are an author's dream. I want you to know that.
What does that mean?
You would just let all of your ideas out in dialogue, and
I do.
it definitely lets you know where your head is at, which is appreciated.
And you guys know that my head's totally at climbing that sick mountain, right?
Absolutely.
as this conversation has happened, Fel, who's now holding onto this 150 feet of rope, just walks past everybody, starts going to the.
Right. Let's climb. Let's get to climbing.
Let's do it.
And right as he passes Rav, that same sigh that Rav let out the previous day, a very similar one is released out of Fel.
Good thing is, I took a peek at the top of the mountain. Very did not see snow or ice or
Makes sense.
good things.
Wouldn't that make sense because it's taller and closer to the sun, right?
So usually,
Nope, yes, that does make so much sense, Frankie. Rob kind of placed her hand up over Isaiah's head.
Nice, I got it.
So much, yes, that's exactly right.
so air pressure greatly
Okay. No,
influences the temperature at which.
No. Frankie is
Fella,
so
you,
Closer to the.
Fella, are you taking them into the brush and past it?
I'm going to where I to the brush. I'm trying to re-pick up the scent.
I mean, yeah, you find the scent again. I mean, again, it stayed mostly in the brush.
Yeah. This is fair.
You kind of just followed the brush out, and there was where it followed out.
Mm. And then, yeah, that's where I'm taking them to.
Okay. You guys watch as Fel sort of takes you to where, like, you think you're going to be climbing up the mountain, and then goes into the bushes. And, like, the tree line.
Well, is that up the mountain?
It's where Rav's dad went.
Well, I happen to know exactly that Rovstad is at the top of the mountain. So.
Oh, right. Yes.
Are you guys saying this through the bushes to Fel?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't see you
sorry,
anymore.
Fel. We can just go up normally.
It's like a clearing though right now, isn't it, Sal? Like
Yeah,
past the bush?
It's a
Or is
clearing.
it just more bush?
No, it's a clearing after it. It's also a completely different mountain, like a different peak.
Does this Fel guy not like you guys? Like the villagers don't like me because he keeps leaving.
No.
No, we adore Fel.
Fel.
He just leaves and comes back sometimes.
That's weird.
Yeah, last time it happened, it was a little.
He's got an adventurous
messy.
spirit.
Oh, me too.
Last time it happened, he came back with a dinner plate sized, like, gray parasite on his face.
What?
And
Don't
set
worry, we
set a
ripped it
whole
off.
town on fire.
I did no such thing.
Isaiah.
I like look back towards Rabbit Glade, the size of a town.
Dude, like at that point Phil comes back out of the bush.
Hey, you're not gonna set my town on fire, right?
I will not set your town on fire.
You know that didn't mean to say that.
No, you can't do that.
What do you mean I can't do that?
You can't. Oh my god, I'm going to. Oh, you make me mad.
In any case, which mountain are you guys climbing?
Climbing the one where my dad is at the top.
The one that I casted clairvoyance at the top of.
So, which mountain are you climbing?
The one
So which
that
mountain are you climbing?
we're supposed to The one that we're supposed to climb.
Oh my
The
god.
one that's a little taller than a mile.
Are you going through the
The
brush?
one that has the one that has. Well, if that's a totally different mountain, like you said it is, then probably not.
Well, is it the totally different mountain because it's the correct one, or is it a totally different mountain because it's the wrong one?
We're going to the one where Isaiah looked at it because we know. We know.
Do you know which mountain that one is?
Isaiah knows.
Fel looks at Isaiah. Which one is it?
Can I determine which was the peak that I looked at last night?
So the issue here is that you're unaware of a second mountain until you go through the brush. Because it is a mountain that is behind the first one. And is almost completely
Well, then
covered by
we're-
the first one.
Well, we should go
Okay.
up the first one.
So I didn't look at that
That's
one
where-
then.
Yeah. Right?
I had to look at the first one, probably.
Right? Yeah.
So which
Yeah.
mountain are you climbing?
The first one.
Okay.
Wait.
This is gonna suck when we get to the top. We get to the top of this mountain and nothing's there. I'm gonna kill myself. Isaiah, way to jump off the mountain.
Yeah, luckily for you, there's a mountain with a lick at the bottom of it that you can totally jump into.
Wait, Talon.
Mm-hmm.
Through Isaiah's clairvoyance, at the top, we are sure that we looked at the top of this mountain, correct? Of the first one. Because Isaiah did not know that there was a second mountain.
I mean, why would your father's blood be on the bush to the entirely separate mountain? If
Okay,
he
but
didn't go
Pepper
up-
is on the first mountain.
I saw his horse. It is up there.
Do you know that is the mountain that the horse is on top of?
It was late at night, and so to say with 100% certainty, I could not give you.
That's cringe.
I think with depth perception, right? And when you're looking at something really far away, what if you were looking at the
Yep.
other one?
What Frankie said.
Okay. Well, when you come off this brush, do you smell my father's scent going towards the first mountain or the second mountain?
I smell it in the brush.
What about out of the brush?
It's in the brush.
Okay, what about out of the brush?
It is
Go
only in
search,
the brush.
dog.
Sniff!
Oh my god, can I sniff and see?
Dude, it's a bunch of fucking hybrid transformation just to get a better sense of smell.
I am about to sniff this too.
Yeah, can we get a Rethny Fell sequence of them both transforming into hound-like
Jesus
creatures and then getting
Christ.
really close to the ground and just
You know what?
Yes,
You know
I will
what?
do it.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Okay, yeah. Fell hybrid transformations. Frankie, you watch as Fell turns into a fucking werewolf. And you watch
What?
Rethny turn into just a regular wolf.
What the fuck?
Oh, don't worry, they do that.
Rethny is sort of like this water-like, very
You guys
like,
are so cool.
frilled fish-like kind of wolf, and Fell is just a werewolf. Kind of more like a maned wolf. Not that you particularly know what that is, but then they just get low to the ground and they start sniffing. Each of you.
They're cute.
Yeah, each of you give me a investigation check with advantage.
Yippee!
Frankie will get down and also start sniffing, like ears going, but I'm not gonna perceive shit.
That is a fucking 26 natural 20.
Okay.
Hold on.
Fella's like fucking done as he is on the ground.
Christ. Hold on. Jesus Christ, my shit is amazing.
Some random ass rabbit
23.
23. That's a pretty high average, let me tell you what.
Some random ass rabbit glade so it's gonna walk by and I have to pretend to be like a real dog.
Oh,
They're getting so big these
Hello?
days.
Let's feed that thing, man.
Yeah, you guys start sniffing. Like, you guys can hear the echoes of the noises past the brush pretty clearly. You just sort of watch them begin to trail across this brush, and I mean, once they disappear to the other side, you can't see them anymore. Fel and Rethny, you're tracing the ground with this, with your nose. It is certainly on the path towards the second mountain that you're like following a trail, a very faint trail, mind you. Like you're coming off like maybe 2.5 weeks of where a scent used to be. But it's simply that this place is just not traveled enough that it has anything else. But you're like the faintest smell between the both of you that you're like following towards the base,
our
the base of
noses
this.
are together.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Combined sniffing power. When someone loses the trail, the other person catches it again and keeps moving, and you get to the base of the second mountain. And you see now that there is a trail up it. Unlike the other mountain, that does not have a trail. The other mountain, you have to start climbing immediately, vertically, to get to any sort of like ledge. This one has a path beginning at the base.
Phil like stands back up onto like his two legs and just fucking crosses his arms at the base of the second.
Oh my god. First will like sit down, like dog sit, look up at him and tilt her head. Like, what the fuck?
He's upset that he had to do this.
Brittany will, since they have discovered that it is the second mountain, she will kind of trot back over to the group, stick her head through the brush, and kind of like she will like nudge her head to follow her.
Well, I guess we're going to the second mountain.
You found something, girl? Come on,
Don't
show us.
patronize her.
Phil fell into the well again.
What's that? You guys follow inside the brush and follow down where about, like 40 feet down, you see a hybrid transformed Fel, arms crossed, as like the transformation slowly is like wavering.
He's staying in it for this fucking hour that he has.
Never mind, a full transformed Fel standing at the end of the path, crossed arms. And yeah, you follow it down. It sort of curves back behind the first mountain, sort of like in a small wean. But yeah, you're at the base now. There's a path up. It's a steep path, and who knows if the path continues past where you can see, but it's a path.
Good enough.
Good enough.
Looks promising.
You guys
This is great that there's a path because I'm really bad at climbing things.
I would have figured. I mean, I guess I don't mean to assume. Do you have an enhanced jump?
Oh no, I can jump really high. I just can't grab onto things and actually grip them with strength.
Understood.
I just fall.
Oh. Okay, well. Good news that there
But
is
with
a path.
you guys by my side, it should be fine, right?
Yeah, I'm sure Isaiah will catch
Absolutely.
you very
I would try.
Bethany will, still in her little wolf form, will kind of like come up beside Frank and will like
Frank.
look up at him and be, yeah, Frank.
No, to think I'm unlocked.
I love it.
Not Fran, not Frankie.
Into like the dirt beside him and like look up at him and be like kind of like nod,
I'll pet you.
wags tail.
Okay.
We're friends.
Rob is walking up this fucking trail, like faster.
Fel is keeping pace.
You guys begin to ascend up the trail of the mountain. And with that, we'll end our session.
Noted.
Yippee!
Up the sky mountain they go.
Up in the sky now.
Oh, that's what it's called.